Hello everyone, I'm Duke James. Alright, I've reached a point where I actually have too many ships for the amount of naval materials I'm getting, so definitely gonna stop building them. I could build more ships. I probably will build ships. I might just have them in port, but then again, there's no reason to actually build ships if they're just in port. But my force limit is 64, and I have 57 ships, so yeah, I could build more ships, but I'm over my naval materials, so I've made these two islands, or these two provinces that make up more than two islands. These two are going to be some more pure ship industry provinces. Unfortunately, they don't have any residents in them, which is also why I was able to make these two provinces just have ship industries, because there's nobody in them. So to deal with that, I went ahead and I built amenities to rank 1. Now, it might not make sense to build amenities to rank 1 if there's no residents in these provinces, but the labor that is needed to build amenities is residents. So building amenities to rank 1 should attract residents because there will now be a labor shortage in these provinces, and that'll attract residents, and then once the amenities rank 1 is built, they should move to the ship industry and start working there. That's the idea, at least. We'll see how that goes. So those are going to be ship-only provinces. I believe this is a ship-mostly province. There's a small textile industry. I mean, negative. Pretty sure at one point that was positive, so it might have just gotten out of whack. Or was that a province up here? Maybe that was this province. No, that province doesn't have ship industry. Yeah, something must have happened in that province, but I'm gonna attack Genoa again. I'm gonna do the trade conflict thing again. But this time I'm gonna land troops on Corsica, and they now own Crete, so I'll land troops over there in Crete as well. I also have heavies, so I should be able to take out Genoa's ships. So they have 13 ships sitting here. I'll use my 2 heavies, 13 trade ships to take those ships out. I'll actually put the 644 guy there. Might as well fight. It's the same situation where all of Genoa, including Genoa, is fighting France. You can see there's 26,000 Spanish troops right there, so they all still want to join, apparently. Savoy's close to not joining. I'll see how this goes. Maybe it works, maybe it doesn't. These 12,000 troops. Send over there. Ooh, they're colored. Alright, we captured a ship. I thought I lost a ship, but we actually captured one. Looks like that Crayer. And we took out 8 of their ships. What are these ships? These are Genoa's transports. Alright, I don't know why you're just sitting there with your transports. We captured 2 of their... No, we captured a galley and a trade ship. We destroyed 6 of their transports. Alright then. I'll send them to blockade. Let's not do that. Let's not send cannon. Not send all of the cannon over there. Even though it is 1 infantry. As a fort level 1, I'll leave the 2 cannon now. Send those ships over there. Supply limit 17, we should be fine. Captured a ship. Destroyed the rest of their ships. Perfect. Send these ships over here. You know, I think I jinxed myself because I've lost 2 expeditions to the Caribbean now. I've gotten this province. This is... Well, one of them got maps, which is 20 ducats. So I've sent 4 expeditions to the Caribbean. And so far, half of them have been successful. Where are you getting these ships from, Genoa? Still have 11 ships to the south. Columbus is now a 436, so he's improved from a 226. Probably send somebody that can improve their maneuver over there. I have a guy with siege pips. I have a guy with 1 siege pip. Well, 1 siege pip is higher than none, so... The good thing about fighting over here is it's off your owned coast. Did they just land a troop? They're capturing all of their ships. I don't think I have anything that increases the chance to capture ships. I also don't know if that shows up here. We are capturing a lot of their ships. We've captured 5 ships so far. Alright, take care of these ships. Send those ships back over there. Also, I don't think that's colonial Caribbean because it shows up here, Portuguese West Indies. So it gave me a merchant because I control 100%. So it's weird because it shows up as a colonial nation, but they haven't changed that, so it's just wrong. We use 245 naval materials. Ouch. I also have 5,000 troops sitting over here. I'm gonna land and attack those troops. Let's see. Usually when I do wars, I become pretty focused on those wars. I think I also built amenities in a couple other provinces as well. I've been trying to build amenities in Sueda, but it's like 700 ducats to build there. But we do make 23 ducats a month. Looking at a census, because I think it's probably not a lot of time between parts, but in-game time, I think there's been a lot. So our food production has increased to 1264, demand is 1452, so... Yeah, I feel like every time I increase my food by 100, demand increases as well, which isn't necessarily bad because people aren't dying, so the fact that people are demanding more food isn't that bad. Because, looking at population, our natural change for peasants is 30,000 per year, so they're not dying. I just like that to have no deficit. So I want to make that food as cheap as possible. Salt is good. Fuel went back to negative a little bit. Raw materials is good. Consumers a little bit negative. We produced 60 naval goods, I suppose, and we demand 18. So that 60 gets us 176 a month, apparently, something like that. Also, there's some things that affect it on the bottom there. But yeah, you would think with production being 60, demand would be higher since we're using more, but naval materials is kind of weird. Alright, so pretty much more of the same. How's this province doing? Province is still positive. I'm gonna throw 10 ducats into the farmlands in all of these provinces down here. The large provinces down there. They have no commander for some reason. We'll get crossing penalty -2. We also outnumber them by 2. Our tech's a little bit higher than theirs. I'm gonna send 1 unit over here to prevent them from building in that province. What is that, a fort level 2? Yep, okay. How many people in it? Only 2,000, so I think 4,000 should be enough. Send those guys over, bring these guys back. We have a bunch of smaller provinces in the Black Sea still. I think for the most part, I'll probably leave those alone. I believe all my ships are going to start getting attritioned because I don't have the naval materials to repair them. I need to keep an eye on that. The other thing is this province down here has 41 development. I'm not sure if I can take it, but I'm gonna do a claim on that province because there are 552,000 peasants living in this province. 20,000 residents as well, actually, 7,000 nobles, 3,000 clergy, so this is a pretty good province. More than 500,000 people living here. And the farmland is 377 out of 636, 252 ducats they're making, and that's irrigation rank 1 only, so it also has gold apparently. This would be a good province to have. Crop output in this province is 157. The mine? Size 274 mines that make 147 ducats. I doubt I'd be able to take it because it's 41 development. Seems like the aggressive expansion with everybody down there is pretty low, so I might be able to. Noble concessions and anti-competitive practices. It'd be nice if this went to 10. I assumed it was due to power, but their power is pretty much the highest that it's been the entire campaign and nothing's happened, so maybe not. I think there's a little bit of damage. Looks like Rome has been conquered as well, so I'm not gonna take this province. I'm gonna go ahead and loot it. Probably not a whole lot of money. It does have 12 urban development, but there's only 8,000 people living here. The level 3 harborage. Yeah, like 50 ducats. Alright, so I've taken like a third of their country. Because I can't imagine these. Well, 11 development right there. 13 development. That province is being occupied. That province is occupied. It's apparently good for 15% war score. Problem with this CB is if you occupy their provinces, they don't count as blockaded ports. It's very counterintuitive. They would give me 10% war ups and 30 ducats. I wouldn't be able to get them to transfer trade power anyway, because they would just transfer the people that are transferring trade power to them. So war ups and a little bit of ducats is probably as best as I'll be able to do. I think I'll just go ahead and send... I'm gonna leave those troops there. I'm gonna take these two provinces over here. Probably just for a little bit of extra ducats. Wow, we got maps to the Caribbean. Ouch, that's 5 expeditions sent, 3 of them failed. I think because they show up as a trade region, I'm gonna just send my next expeditions to Cuba. Because 5 sent, 3 failed. I don't want to keep sending expeditions there if it's just going to be... It's not going to give me a colonial nation because it's a trade region. And even if it is a colonial region, that colonial region would suck. Because it's all a bunch of small, disparate provinces, which is probably why it's not a colonial region, so... I want to start getting Cuba, because there's actual people living on those islands. Alright, I'm gonna send one troop over there. The other troop over here, if they want to interfere with this troop, so be it. And these troops got attritioned. Did not account for attrition. Alright, let's go to Cuba. They repair. Well, that one just got more attrition. I'll just send that troop over. The Ottomans are conquering Lithuania. Yeah, the Ottomans can pretty much move in and take all of this area with Muscovy, because Lithuania is pretty much just undefended, really, at this point. They have no allies. Or worthwhile allies, at least. Zukov, Trebizond, Denmark, Albania. Not much there. These guys came in and took that province. Alright. Alright, I took that province. They won't give me anything extra. Alright, at this point, I think having these guys not protect trade is losing me more money. Let me get rid of these galleys, because I don't think anybody's going to buy these. Let me just check really quick. Sienna, you want to buy a ship? They'll take a ship. Sure, who are you allied with? Austria and Two Sisters. Actually, you're allied to my rival, so you know what? I'm just gonna sink them. They also refund me some naval materials when I do that. I think this might have been a bad choice to go up there. These ships are going to all die because of attrition. I was gonna pick up these troops, but ouch. Okay, that is all of my yeah, that was 6 transports right there. Okay. I am not gonna have any transports. I'm gonna go ahead and just delete them, because if I delete them, that should refund me a tiny little bit of naval materials. 39 naval materials. Alright, I'm gonna have to bring in all of most of my ships. I'm gonna have to just bring them in order to get naval materials. To start building transports. I'm gonna delete that ship so it doesn't use naval materials. I'll bring in this ship as well, just to make it go faster. Alright, we can rebuild. We have the technology. 7 transports, 8 transports. Even with no ships protecting trade, we make 15 ducats. I got maps, alright. That's disappointing. I wanted a colonial nation and then start with Brazil. I think at this rate, we're just gonna skip to Brazil. Skip the Caribbean altogether. Was that 8 transports? I only have 10,000 troops now. My force limit is 13. Build the 2 troops we lost. Alright, there we go. 12 transports. Like nothing even happened. And an extra merchant? I think I lost one from the Nile, so... I only have 3 heavies, so I think I'll build 2 additional heavies to get 5. One's over there, one's here, one's there. I think I lost 2 heavies from over there. I'll try and get those back. Heavies cost a lot for naval materials. I think 200. And they cost 600 naval materials. Really? There's a lot of naval materials. Alright, well I have 3 right now, so this one will be with the transports then. Now send some of these ships back to protecting trade. And rebuild that fleet. I'm gonna end this part here, let that fleet rebuild. Get my troops over from Crete, and then, yeah, I think overall that's definitely not worthwhile. I do get 3 ducats from Genoa, but I think I lost a lot of money from losing those ships, so it's not worth it. Not for the same reasons as the first time, but yeah, same result as the first time, so probably won't do that again. I'm pretty much just waiting to colonize Brazil anyway, so yeah. And up here there's these people still hate me. Now I can knock out Tafila and Sousse and just leave Tunis. Fortunately, everybody allied everybody, and the major powers are guaranteeing the smaller powers, so it would just be pretty annoying to fight, which is why I really haven't taken anything up here in a while. And the whole ton of aggressive expansion, but yeah, I'm gonna rebuild the fleet and then go from there. So, thanks for watching. Goodbye.